All right, what's going on, everybody? So, should you buy real estate if you're a first time home buyer? Notice I said first time home buyer. I'm not referring to investors. That'll be a future show. We'll talk about investors who have a different mindset than a first time home buyer. Why do they have a different mindset? Because of this quote. This quote that I stand by as a first time home buyer, and I'll repeat it here. It's attributed to Will Rogers. He said, quote, "Don't wait to buy real estate, buy real estate and wait." Don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate and wait. And what is he saying there? Well, basically he's saying, stop trying to time everything. You can't time the market perfectly. So if you're trying to wait and say, well, I'm going to get cheaper prices, it's not an easy thing to do. Timing the market is extremely difficult, almost impossible. Anyone who tells you they can time the market, I suggest you run the other way because nobody can really do it. The other thing with this is, buy real estate and wait. Wait for the appreciation to happen. Wait for time to take effect and see the property appreciate. The other thing is there's that forced saving side, right? I love this aspect of buying real estate. There's two things I love. One is you purchase a property, okay? And you're paying down that mortgage every month. And part of that mortgage, of course, is the principal payment. And that is basically taking that original amount that you gave to buy that property and bringing that monetarily lower and lower all the time while the property is appreciating at the same time. So you're getting a double effect here. Property appreciating, okay? And real estate historically appreciates anywhere from 3 to 6% on average every year. Obviously, that can fluctuate, but that is the average. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, especially when you're talking about an asset that's worth so much. And that's the other thing that I love about it. This is why you don't wait, because you buy a property. Remember, there's that thing called leverage. You're putting a certain percentage down. You're not necessarily needing to buy the whole property. You're putting a percentage down. Let's say you buy a $200,000 property and you put, 20% down, but you're not buying it for $200,000, right? But your percentage appreciation, that 3 to 6% every year, is based on $200,000. That's what's going up in value. That's a pretty big deal. Think about that over the years, and when you finally have that paid off, what that's going to feel like, what that's going to look like. It's going to be a lot of equity that is available to you. Investors, they try to time the market a little bit. They obviously have to pay a little bit more attention to what's going on because of that. But I think if you're purchasing a home that you plan to keep at least 5 to 10 years, if not longer, I don't think you need to try to time anything. I think you just need to make the purchase. I think there's once in my lifetime, okay, and really throughout probably the last 50 or more years, where, if you bought in 2007, 2006 maybe even, your timing wasn't great. But those odds are very, very small. That's 1 or 2 years out of the last 50. Okay, so I don't think you need to be too concerned about that. This is realbricks.com. U.S. housing prices have increased 89% of all years since 1950. Okay, so out of the last, that's 50 plus another 26, 76 years. Out of the last 76 years, 89% of the time, real estate assets go up in value, not down, go up. That's better than the stock market. The stock market goes up anywhere around 70 to 75% of all years. Not knocking the stock market. I like it. It's just, it's also a great generator of wealth. But real estate has a better track record as far as up years versus down years. Okay, it's considered the safest asset, I guess, because of that. It's truly the greatest buy and hold asset, probably that and stocks, right? I think you need to remember, none of this is financial advice, but I think you need to remember that it is one of those things that may feel like, but I swear I think prices are coming lower and I should wait, and there's turmoil all over the world and budget deficits. I mean, you can come up with so many reasons why it's a bad time to do anything, to purchase any asset, especially one that large. But I want to just leave you with this. Make time work for you. Don't stress about getting it perfect. Instead, make the purchase and make time be on your side. Okay? Yeah, do your research. Yeah, make sure you're getting a good deal on what you're buying. Make sure it makes sense for you. Make sure it's a property that you can live in for a significant amount of years so that you can utilize that. Be smart about it, okay? But it's not about trying to be earlier on time. Let time work for you. And I promise you, you will benefit in the end. That is it for me today. Thank you so much for listening to today's show. And as always, if you have questions or need specific advice, ideas, or just some help regarding your particular real estate needs or situation, or if you're just looking to buy or sell real estate in Florida, well then DM me on Instagram at The Salib Group, or just send me an email to mark@thesalibgroup.com. Don't forget to leave a rating for the show, follow, subscribe, help others find the show, and be informed and educated about the real estate market just like you. Until next time.